already noticed something a bit different about this. I'm not actively playing a game like Minecraft or Smite or TF2. Probably just going to have some game footage from other games in here while I talk. And I don't normally do this because, well, I never really had any topic I wanted to talk about. But I'm going to probably, I don't know, rant's probably not the right kind of word. I might not get that energetic, but I'm going to talk about something that I think was kind of important to me. Don't know if it's important to anybody else, but I found it kind of annoying, and it's always good to get those feelings off your chest. Now, no, I'm not going to talk about any of this stuff that's been going around YouTube, like all this stuff about Marina Joyce or any about that. I don't know anything about that, and if I feel like if I try and go into that kind of stuff, I'm just going to get swamped with information. So I'm going to keep myself out of that and just stick to the stuff I know and or care about. So I am going to be talking about Pokemon, more specifically its newest update. Now don't get me wrong, I love Pokemon Go. This is the closest thing that we will probably get to for a while to actually catching Pokemon in real life, and it is amazing. What Niantic has done is brought the world together to play a game in real life. I mean, you know how amazing that is? They are getting American children to exercise. Can you believe that? All we do is usually just sit in front of the computer and play games, or watch others play games. But they're getting us to get up off of our fat asses and go outside and catch Pokemon. Now, the problem is, catching those Pokemon has gotten a bit more difficult with the newest update. As I'm sure you guys are aware, there was a bug that's been around for the past couple weeks. There was the 3-step bug, and it showed all Pokemon being 3 Pokésteps away from you, which invalidated the old way of, if it's 3 steps away, it's farther than it is 2 steps, farther than it is 1 step, farther than it is 0. So Niantic's like, we better fix this bug. Took them about 3 weeks. I can't fault them. I mean, I don't know how difficult it is to fix that kind of bug and then mass market it back out to the people around the world. But they didn't exactly fix it the way we wanted it. Instead of taking the 3-step bug and re-implementing the old radar system where you go, you know you're getting closer when it goes 3, 2, 1, 0, they're just like, fuck it, no Pokésteps at all. You get no steps, you get just your radar that says there's these 9 Pokemon nearby, and you get to just hope that you run into them on accident. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know, it seems at least on my game, that when you actually find the ones nearby, it doesn't keep the same order of from top left to bottom right means closer to farther. Because I have found one in the 9 position that was right next to me, while the one in the 1 position was gone forever. No idea how. I found a great executor that way, but it made me really confused because I wasn't really looking for the executor. But I digress. One of the best things about Pokemon Go was, in my opinion, that you actually got to look for Pokemon. It wasn't just wandering and stumbling blindly through the world trying not to get by a car or getting strange looks from adults who weren't playing the game, which is they are the minority, by the way. We are the majority. Everyone plays this game. No, the best part was looking at your phone, seeing go, ooh, there's an Ivysaur nearby. 3 steps. You walk one direction and it moves farther down the list. You're like, shit, went the wrong way. So you do an about face and you walk the other way and it gets to 2 steps. You're like, yes! And then you walk by a little bit farther and it goes to 3 and you're like, oh no, I must have passed the correct direction. And of course, there are some people who are looking at you like you're insane because you're just wandering around a college campus with your friend trying to find an Ivysaur and cussing whenever the steps get farther away. I speak from personal experience on this. But even if you did look like an idiot, we all looked like idiots. We were all trying to do that. There were people stumbling all around my college campus trying to find the Pokemon, and you would tell when they were looking at their phone, they would just stop for a second, look at the phone and be like, oh, other direction, and they would just turn a random direction and start walking, and that was so much fun. It was like a treasure hunt or a scavenger hunt. It was amazing. You got like a little hint, not much. I mean, it wasn't much. You just had a general direction and a general distance once you started going the right way, but it was something, and it made the game seem like you had more control over it. It wasn't just random chance that, hey, there's a Beedrill in front of you that you didn't see or have any idea about. I mean, it was 7th in your list, but, you know, that Eevee you were looking for, which is 1 in your list, is probably, you know, 100 feet away from you in some odd direction, maybe up in the air, I'm not sure. But it just, I don't know, maybe I'm just making a big deal about this for no reason, but I thought it was really fun. Because my friends and I would always just go stumbling around looking for them, and you would see us like our faces glued towards our phone, and you'd be like, oh wait, guys, it's the other way, and you would turn around and you would go the other way, and you would finally find the Pokemon. And there's something so rewarding about actually finding the Pokemon after you did all that work. And I know, Niantic can't fix everything, and maybe this is just an interim solution. Because originally, Niantic actually had a system for telling you the exact distance to the Pokemon you were looking for. And that got a bit intensive on the server. So they reduced it to the 3-step method, which was like 50 meters away, 75 meters away, 100 meters away, or something along those lines. And then they got rid of that. And now they have the no-step method, which is just basically, in terms of playing Pokemon in the real game, they would just drop you in a field and be like, there's a Pokemon in here somewhere, go find it. Granted, that is actually how the game works, you just stumble around through the grass. But at least there was rustling grass, or something to tell you, hey, there's definitely something here that you might want to check on. Now I just gotta go wandering around the real world, in no real rhyme or reason, no real direction, nothing really guiding me, and I just have to hope that I run into a Pokemon, and it's not the same. It's just not the same. And I get that they can't handle it on their servers, but, you know, maybe they can do something. Bring back the old 3-step method. I'm not saying you have to bring back the whole exact distance away from it method, but the 3-step method or something would be great. I mean, like I said, I might be the only one who's angry about this. I'm not really angry about it, maybe just disappointed. Nostalgic about the old ways, probably. But I just wanted to get it off my chest. As I was saying, I won't do these kind of things often. This is not really my cup of tea. I mean, yeah, I get angry about things, but I don't really usually talk about them. I mean, I'm a guy, we don't talk about our feelings or anything. So I will try and keep my rant when I do have them, if I do have them, to things that are either germane to me or that I find really important. So, stuff on social media and stuff about famous people going around and disputes between them, no, I won't go there. I have no interest there. I can't go there. I don't even know what to talk about. Now, as much as I would love to talk about politics, I was always told by my family that if you want to keep friends or be on good terms with someone, you don't talk about religion or politics. So I'm going to stick to that rule. And maybe there'll be sometimes I break that because it's just too good to talk about it. But instead I'll just stick to games or stuff about the internet or real life that concerns me and I feel like it might be interesting to hear about. So as always, I will see you guys next time.
The enemy is here. Get over here and heal up.
What's this?
I can't hold forever. Come out and face me. Very wrong.
Огонь по готовности! Nanoboost administered.
By the trees.
Play of the game.